Hi friends. When caring for an elderly patient, when does care become neglect and then become murder? This case covers this question, and the charges and sentencing are less than satisfying. Let me share the details because elder abuse matters. This case comes from online news reports. A woman and a man had several charges laid against them after it was discovered that they were the caretakers for Frida McClintock. A funeral home called police to investigate after the couple called them to pick up Frida's body. Frida was 69 years old, and her sister Lita, who was her main caregiver, was 62. Lita's boyfriend Reno lived with the two women, and he also assisted with Frida's care. The investigators determined that Frida weighed only 71 pounds at death. She was suffering from severe malnourishment, and she had a broken arm, a broken wrist, and a broken pelvis. They estimated that Frida had been in her bed for over 3 years and hadn't visited a doctor for more than 5 years. Lita had also been accused of stealing her sister's Social Security checks, as she had over $10,000 in cash in her purse when arrested. Both Lita and Reno were eventually charged with first-degree murder and first-degree vulnerable adult abuse for their roles in Frida's death, and they were sent to county jail. Lita was also charged with embezzlement and failure to render care. While first-degree murder convictions have a sentence of 25 years, the adult abuse sentence is up to 15 years and a $10,000 fine. In court, Frida's autopsy and medical records were important documents in determining which charges were pursued. Eventually, Lita was found guilty of first-degree vulnerable adult abuse, but not of murder or embezzlement. She was sentenced to 3 years probation. Her boyfriend Reno was also convicted of first-degree vulnerable adult abuse and was given 2 years probation. Following the trial, they both were released with no further jail time than what they had already served while waiting trial. Well, friends, it's another one of these cases where a senior is neglected to the point of death and the penalty is minimal. How could they not have been found guilty of murder? Frida weighed only 71 pounds, and despite being bedridden, she had several broken bones. What was going on? Certainly not standard care. How can the prosecutors not present a case that results in sentences of years in prison, not months of probation? I know I'm not a lawyer, but there must be a better way than this. What's your take on this tragic situation? Can you understand the lack of consequences that came about despite the vulnerable adult abuse charge allowing for up to 15-year sentence? Let us know in the comments below. And let's hope that the legal system dispenses harsher sentences in these elder neglect cases, because elder abuse matters. Friends, our goal here is to share abuse cases so that you'll know you are not alone if you too are suffering from elder abuse. We hope it's therapeutic to hear these stories, and while we're not counselors, it may be helpful to anonymously share your own story of abuse on this channel. Just check the show notes below to find out how. And finally, if you found value in this video, please like it, possibly share it with someone who may need it, and subscribe to the channel so that together we can reduce the abuse, because elder abuse matters. Please stay safe, seek help, and know that I am praying for you.